Hey, if you want to work your chest out, you're probably going to the gym right now and doing an exercise like the bench press, right? Well, I'm here to tell you to stop doing the bench press and try one of these 3 push-up variations from the comfort of your own home instead. Because when you do, not only will you strengthen your chest muscles, but you'll also be able to strengthen your core, your legs, and your overall coordination in a movement pattern that's actually useful. Because let's get real, how often are you lying on your back and going like this? Not very often. But a regular push-up helps you get up from the ground, helps you move your body around when you're just doing the things in your daily life, and it's so useful. So, start with this beginner variation, and if you can do 10 repetitions of this with perfect form, I'll show you 2 more variations to make it slightly harder, all right? First one is the high chair push-up. You're gonna come into a position that's a plank position, all right? So your hands are gonna be right in front of your shoulders, not too wide of a stance. You're gonna squeeze the glutes and tuck the pelvis. A couple mistakes people make here is they stick their butt out like this, puts pressure on the lower back, or they let their butt sag like this, puts pressure on the lower back. Instead, squeeze the glutes and tuck the pelvis, okay? Now we wanna really focus on activating the core. How do we do that? Press the hands down and imagine like you're trying to drag the surface back towards your hips. When you do this, you'll feel the muscles in your lats right here and your serratus and your core fire like crazy. You wanna keep that tension the entire time, okay? Back in that position, glutes, core, all right? Now, with the elbows facing upward, the elbow pits facing forward like this, drop the elbows towards your hips, slowly inhaling, and then exhale as you press up to the start position. Keep the glutes tight, keep the core tight, keep the hands pulling towards your thighs the entire time. That's gonna get all the muscles of your entire back, your chest, everything firing at the same time. Now, if you can do 10 repetitions of the high chair push-up like this, and it feels good to your body, then we're gonna take it down to the floor. I'm gonna show you a different variation right now. Okay, the next variation. You're gonna come down to the floor. Ideally, you're gonna want something real soft to go underneath your knees, like a pillow, a nice rolled up towel, yoga mat, something. This should not bother your knees at all. Something really soft, okay? Come down into a kneeling position. Squeeze the glutes again, just like we talked about. So tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, drag the hands back towards the knees. That's gonna get the core firing like crazy, okay? Now in this position, same thing. Elbows come down towards your hips, slow and controlled. Inhale as we go down, exhale as we go up. Inhale as we go down, exhale as we go up. Focus on the core and the glutes, and keep the elbows back by the sides, okay? This is a kneeling push-up. Now, if you can do at least 10 repetitions of a kneeling push-up, and I wanna stipulate something here, your kneeling push-up should be full range of motion. So if you're going like this, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing a half of a kneeling push-up, but I want you to keep doing it until you can come all the way down till your chest touches the ground, and all the way up on every single repetition. If you can do 10 full repetitions of the kneeling push-up, then you'll be ready to take that mat away and do a regular push-up, okay? Hands on the ground, elbow pits forward, squeeze the glutes, drag the hands towards your heels. That's gonna get that core activated. Now same thing, elbows towards the ribs, inhaling down, exhaling up. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Now if you've made it here, you're gonna have a nice strong chest, especially if we get to the place where we're doing things like 20, 30, 40, 50 repetitions of the push-up, but work slow. Start with the high chair, then go to kneeling. Once you get 10 repetitions of each of those, then you can try regular push-ups. But the good news is you can ditch the bench press, you can ditch the gym, you can work your chest, and a lot of other muscles, a lot more muscles than you can work with just the bench press from the comfort of your own home. So give one of these movements a shot, do it 3 days a week, and watch your chest become stronger and your shoulders become more flexible all at the same time.